Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Glam and today I'm going to be giving you the tea on the new reformulated Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. This one is a luminous matte, so if you want to know how this foundation looks, how it performed, and what my thoughts are on this product, keep watching. Okay guys, so right before we get into it, first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. I do want to apologize. I bought a new lens and it is making a little bit of noise, so if you hear that, girl, we in it already, okay? So a little bit about this foundation. First of all, again, it is called the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Full Coverage Liquid Foundation, and this is, again, from Huda Beauty. This is the box. I got this foundation in the color Hot Fudge and number 550R. This is the actual packaging of the foundation. It does also have a pump, thank goodness, and it looks exactly like the older version. So this is the older container. This one I think I have in the color Coffee Bean, which is a 530R. I believe that the color of this one is a little bit more red than the one that I have now. And I would like to say that this is not a first impressions. I did actually wear this before, and so if I'm not shocked, it's because I wore it. This is the old version, and that is in 530R, and this is the new one in 550R. I have to say that in the light, it looks a lot lighter than it will actually look on my face, but I just wanted to show you. This foundation claims to be life-proof, non-comedogenic, flawless filtered finish, waterproof, 24-hour, super long wearing, transfer proof, fade proof, sweat proof, and humidity proof. Now, I definitely, like I said, have worn this foundation before. I wore it out the other night, and I can say that with taking my mask on and off, it definitely performed well. I wouldn't say that it's transfer proof, but that it's a lot more transfer proof than any other foundation that I've worn thus far within this panoramic here that we're in. That claim is a little hefty. I would not go as far as to say that it is actually transfer proof, because no foundation is transfer proof. Let's just be honest here. However, I did agree that it is definitely long wear. I did not test it out for 24 hours and I will not be doing that. Today I'll probably get another 8 to 10 hours of wear out of it, whereas the first time that I wore it for about 6 hours. Here, I am not going to be prepping my face with her water jelly primer. Instead, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip primer as my base. I do very much like her jelly primer. It feels like skincare. It really does feel like a serum, but to be honest with you, I don't need it, so I'm not going to purchase it right now, and I'm quite happy with my Milk Hydro Grip primer. To start out here, I'm going to spritz my face with the Milk Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray. It is bi-layer, so you do have to shake it up and then spritz it. Very nice, and it does have a nice fine mist on it. While we're on that topic, I would like to mention that I have gone through one bottle of her setting spray, and I will say that it is way too highly fragranced for my liking, and I will not be repurchasing it. However, I do believe that it did make my makeup last longer, so check that out if you're interested. I'm not interested anymore. I'm sorry, Huda. It was too much for me. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. As usual, all of the products will be mentioned in the description box down below, as well as any other information pertinent to this product. So while I'm letting my primer settle in, I did want to mention, if anybody's interested in the Faux Filter Skin Finish Foundation Stick from Huda Beauty, please let me know down in the comments below. I will do a review on this as well. I'm going to apply the Hydra Plumping Lip Balm from Huda Beauty onto my lips. If you're an OG here, then you know I have to prep my lips before doing my makeup. I think what I'll do for the sakes of this review is do one side brush, one side sponge for you so that you can see. Did one pump on the back of my hand here, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Beauty Complexion Sponge. And like I said, we'll do this side with a sponge and the other side with a brush. Okay, so we've got it on one side. This is the sponge side. I think that this is a beautiful match. This is my face with no foundation on it. I think that my complexion is a slight bit warmer, and I did just come back from vacation, so I have a little bit more warmth in my undertone than normal. I'm quite olive normally. I still have a little scar here that is peeking through, so I would say this is solid medium coverage, but I think that I could build it up to a full coverage. But let's try it on the left side of the face with a brush and see what's up. I'm going to be using one pump, the same as I did with the other side. I have to say that the foundation does not spread as well with the brush. I think the water in the sponge helps it spread more. So I think that if you are using a sponge to apply on a daily basis, then you probably get a longer run out of this bottle. Okay, so this is the foundation on both sides. This is the brush side. I think the brush side gives me just as much coverage as the sponge side. The brush side is not as luminous as the sponge side, obviously, because you are infusing your face with water on this side. It's obvious that this would be more luminous. But I think in terms of coverage, I can't tell which one was applied with the sponge and which one was applied with a brush, to be honest with you. And for anybody who is wondering, for reference, I am a shade 450 in the Fenty Beauty foundations, just if you want to reference my color. To say one of the biggest pluses of this new foundation formula is the fact that it does not have fragrance. Thank God, you know, she doesn't use that signature scent that she used in all her other products. Even the damn powder has fragrance in it in her line, and I'm not a fan of that because it's quite strong. However, I do understand why she puts the fragrance in there. And for anybody that doesn't know, that's a big thing in the Middle East. And I would rep for my people too, you know what I mean? If I came out with something, I would definitely make sure that my people are represented and or that they had products that they like, you know what I mean? But I think that at this point in time, she can afford to do both versions, to be honest with you, a fragrance version and a fragrance-free version. But they decided to completely get rid of the old version, so we're gonna rock with that. And this concealer is quite high coverage as well. Everything she does is high coverage. For my full coverage girls, she got you. I'm using the same side of this sponge that I use the foundation with, just to make sure I get a seamless blend. I love this sponge, by the way. I'm going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Tontoure Contour and Bronzer Cream in the color Tan. It looks like this. So I just wanted to say that this year I decided that I no longer wanted to do videos on products that I didn't like, okay? Now, I know that that can be very helpful for you guys, but I think that it takes too much time and effort to film and edit a video to say I didn't like a product. Like, honestly, I found myself getting very bogged down with a bunch of videos that I needed to film about crap that I didn't even like honestly. So if there is a complexion product, especially because I don't know if you're new here or not, but I love to do foundation reviews. And if you are interested off topic on a review of the old version of this foundation, I will link it right up here. I would suggest that you check out that video before you ask any questions about my opinion about that foundation, or if you would like to see how that one worked out. So what I thought of is that I'm going to do a section, a highlight on my Instagram page about the foundations that I don't approve of. If you do not see a review of a foundation on my channel, it's probably because I don't like it. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I try everything. I try so many complexion products, it doesn't even make sense. Please let me know down in the comments below if you want me to do a video on a particular product. I always am open to that. I don't know what you guys want to see, so please let me know. Okay, so I got that Tontoure blended out. Well, as blended out as it's gonna get. And I am going to be using the Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. And I'm gonna be using 2 colors today just because I got this bright ass under eye. Let's just take it to the max, okay? I'm gonna be using Cinnamon Bun for my first color. This is the packaging for it. I'm gonna stamp that on the areas that I want to set. Now, Cinnamon Bun is like, I think the second to darkest color, but these powders do have her signature fragrance. I don't know if that's gardenia or rose or what, but it is very highly present. Okay, so the next powder that I'm gonna be using is Kunafa. I think it's Kunafa. It's a Middle Eastern dessert, and yo, if you ever get a chance to try that dessert, please do. Oh my God, it is so good. It's so good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and right here, it's like a deep banana shade. It's not a true banana, it's not that bright. So while that's on, I'm going to go ahead and set my contour here. This is not Huda Beauty, the product that I'm using, but if you're interested, all products that I'm using will be mentioned in the description box as usual. I'm also gonna go in with a bit of bronzer. Has Huda Beauty come out with bronzers yet? Besides the Tontoure? I don't think she has. And I would like to say that I know that I actually prefer this foundation over the original. Okay, so I've got all my complexion on. I went ahead and put some blush on as well. I'm going to go in again with the Milk Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray. I'm also going to go off camera and do my eyes. But this is how everything is looking so far. Wow, hold on. Hold on. Let's look together. Wow, she looks amazing. Okay, Huda. Look. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera now and do my eyes and come right back. Now that I have my eyes done, I'm going to go in with lip liner and lipstick. I'm going to be using one of my favorite lip colors, which is MUSE by Huda Beauty. I think this foundation is bomb, okay? It's 1000% better than the original. I know, it sounds a little harsh. I think at this point I can speak for the girls, and the girls want coverage, not cake, okay? We don't want our face to be louder than our perfume, Huda. Thank you very much. We appreciate this reformulation. I don't have to worry about looking like a greasy mess at the end of the day. Like I said, I didn't want to give the foundation too much help in terms of wear and finish. Other thing that I did want to mention is that I think $40 is a fair price point. You get 1.18 fluid ounces of product in here, which is 0.18 more than you would typically get in a foundation, so we appreciate that. I would like to see a little bit different packaging because I feel like both are the exact same packaging, and so if you have the old one, be careful. The only way to know is to look on the bottom. I think that's really all there is to say. As I mentioned before, I did wear this foundation out with my mask on. I was taking it on and off, and it stayed just fine at the end of the night. My face was just as flawless as at the beginning of the night. I want to say that I wore this foundation for about 6 hours last time. I am going to try to get about 8 hours of wear out of this. I do stay up late at night, so you know, we're gonna find out. We gonna find out, okay? As always, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Again, don't be shy. Hit me up in the comments down below. If you want to see a review on a specific product, please let me know and do a nice close-up for you. Here you guys go. Thank you guys. Mwah.